Hey everyone, back again with another video to help you out. This time we're taking the steering wheel airbag out of this 2020 Toyota Camry. It's pretty easy, but it could be a little tedious if you don't have the correct tools. Obviously the first thing you're going to want to do anytime you're messing with airbags is to disconnect the negative terminal on the battery under the hood and leave it sit for 15 or 20 minutes or so. Any kind of excess charge that may be in the system, in capacitors and whatnot, can still cause this to go off. But this car is in the junkyard. It's got a completely shattered windshield. But if obviously yours is not going to be, so you want to make sure you get that charge off. The only tools I used were a long, thin flathead screwdriver, and like really thin because you have to be able to get it in there. And I used a little pick tool I made. You can actually buy like pick tools with a handle on it and all that from Harbor Freight or wherever that have different tips on it and all that. But I just used this little wire tool that I made for doing this type of stuff. But you'll want to come over to the sides of the airbag or to the steering wheel, and you'll have this hole here. And it might just seem like, oh, you just put the screwdriver in the hole and push on it and pop the steering wheel or the airbag out. Well, it's not that simple because you have to aim for stuff inside of here. And since I've already taken this out, I will show you what you're looking for. On the back side here, you've got these little springs that will release the airbag when you've hit the correct spots, but where those wires are is what you're aiming for. So when you come in with your screwdriver, you're looking to hit that wire right there. So it took me several minutes to get on this correctly. Yep, see. So at about this angle, you have to come back up a little bit towards the front of the steering wheel, and at that angle to release that spring so that side will pop loose. And then be careful when you've got one side done and then you go to work on the other side, because I've had it before where you release this side and then it springs back over and clicks the other side, so now you have to do the other side all over again. So a lot of times I'll take an extra screwdriver and I'll stick it in between the steering wheel and the airbag to keep it from reconnecting the other side. And then I use the pick tool down on the bottom because your access hole is much smaller, and it may take a little longer to get this one because obviously you have to figure out where the spring is. And again, that's what you're aiming for right here. And obviously it may take you a few tries to get enough pressure on it at that angle in order to release the spring to get that side released. But then when you've got those done, you'll have a series of plugs here. You'll have these two large ones. Just use your screwdriver tip to pop the safety releases out of there, and then you can pop these out of the back of the bag. And then you'll have two of these little ground straps. The one with the white connector goes over here on this side, and then the other one goes to the right here to this ground strap. So just you may even want to take a picture of it after you get it removed, so that way you remember which one goes on which. I believe the white one goes over here on this larger one, and the small one is for that little tiny one I just showed you, because again there is this white plug as well, and that just depresses right here. So that's all there is to taking this airbag out if you need to do any kind of work in there or whatever. But if the airbag is blown, chances are you'll also have to remove the airbag module that actuates these, because a lot of times those are one-time use only modules, and you can replace the airbag and you'll still have an airbag light on your dash. So in any case, if this helps you to get your airbag out, drop a like down below, subscribe for more videos. I appreciate you watching, and with that, we'll see you next time. Peace.